What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Werewoof Reactions. My name is Wolfie, and yada yada yada. Get to the point. We are here today to watch episode 44 of season 2 called Vector Detector. After all this time, we finally waited for someone to show up from the original game canon into the Sonic Boom series, and it's not Metal Sonic or Shadow. It is none other than Vector. Alright, and this better not be a cop-out either. No Steve Eggman / Morpho. I want this to be the real Vector. Let's do this. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, chair.
Morning, Amy.
Good morning, plant.
Good morning.
Good morning, hammer. Hammer? Hammer?
I thought you kept that in hammer space. How did you let it get taken?
I can't believe my hammer's gone. It's who I am. It's like Sonic without his speed.
Or me without my fists. Ah, where are they?
They're on your hands.
They're on your knuckles.
Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I was as useless as Amy without her hammer.
Who'd want to steal your hammer anyway?
Oh, speak of the devil.
Morning, losers.
Eggman, you stole my hammer.
Quite the
If I wanted a
accusation.
hammer, I'd make one myself. I was having such a lovely morning, and now you got me all worked up.
So what are you gonna do about it? Attack us?
Yeah? Yeah, there you go.
What are you gonna do about it? Attack us? Nice going, Sonic.
Tails is using the gun from Mario vs. Rabbids or whatever that game is. You should just leave, Amy. You're not helpful here.
What am I supposed to do with my hands?
Punch them? Yep. Even Sticks is just with a stick. Or sorry, a bow staff.
Knuckles was right. I am useless.
What? I can't help that I'm insightful.
Well, I guess we need to deal with this. Sorry, Egghead. Need to make this a quick one.
Nope.
I completely understand.
Amy, your worries are over.
We didn't find your hammer, but we did find this crate of hand-to-hand combat weapons.
Something's gonna be useful in there.
It is. They're all unregistered with a serial number scratched off. I appreciate your help, everyone.
You can't be tracked.
I called a professional.
Ah! Yeah, he's here.
Modest, some would call tragically small hovel. I, Vector the Detector, will begin my investigation of the case of the missing hammer.
Vector, what are you doing here?
Cut! No. You're excited that Vector's here.
That's the writer's writing there.
His show, he'll find my hammer for sure.
When did you get a reality show?
When they paid me big-time TV do-re-mi.
Hey, that's from Sonic
You should
Heroes.
probably see an optometrist about that.
They literally pulled me out of my world to get here.
Outside of the Vic's domicile, looking for clues.
I'm looking for clues too, and I can do it 50 times faster than Vector.
Let's see if he's actually competent, huh?
Nope, nothing. That criminal mastermind left no trace.
Yeah, no trace. Except these footprints.
His leather jacket and tattoo are the design changes. Hey!
A Meb Burger VIP card? I've never seen one of those before.
They're reserved for the cultural elite.
Hmm.
We have our first clue.
Whoever it was is rich or a star
We're gonna
then.
need this palooka to name names. And unlike these soft drink cups, he ain't gonna spill easy. Time for the old good cop, bad cop routine.
I'll play bad cop.
This is my clam bake, and I always play bad cop.
I mean, look at him. He's huge and menacing.
What's the skinny on this VIP card?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My partner wants to go easy on you. He believes your little fairy tale, but something smells rotten to me.
It's Mad Burger. That's just how it smells.
Yeah.
Okay, I admit it. The Mad Burger VIP program is a sham. We just give cards out to disgruntled customers to make them feel special. Nearly everyone in town's got one.
I don't have one.
Well, somebody's got to pay full price to offset the steep discounts everyone else is getting.
Wow.
How'd it go with Vector?
Oh!
Dead end.
Sneak attack by Sticks.
Maybe a TV break will take your mind off things.
It's a singing competition show where I, along with the wife of an aging rock star and some guy you've never heard of, harshly criticize regular people and crush their dreams.
Sounds great. You know what else sounds great? Surgery without anesthesia.
Yeah.
I mean, I've used butter knives that weren't that dull.
Dang.
I tried watching that show last night. My TV pulled the plug on itself.
Wow, Comedy Chip just roasted Justin Bieber. I don't have to take this. I'm a star.
But it can't take it. Can it, Wolfie?
Hey, that's weird. It's weird to hear the characters say my name. Kinda.
Whoa.
Hmm.
Someone smashed up this comedy chimp sign. Hey, everyone, you gotta see this.
Whoever did this must really hate Comedy Chimp.
These marks are from my hammer. So your hammer's become sentient and hates hacky comedy?
That's one theory, but my money's on Justin Bieber. After Comedy Chimp clowned him last night, the guy must have gone bananas, which means he's the jamoke who pinched this tomato's hammer.
That's too obvious, though,
Victor,
yeah?
But you're still missing one thing. Any evidence at all.
That's
true.
why I propose a stakeout.
We've been waiting all day. Stakeouts are never like this on TV. There's usually 2 lines of dialogue and then they see their guy.
True.
Well, life's not like TV. Here it is.
It couldn't be him. That's too obvious. Vector the Detector music.
It must be
So
some kind of
smooth.
beaver conspiracy.
A beaver conspiracy. You have the right to remain in the computer room.
Jig is up, Justin. He's taking hostages.
We're not hostages. We're a book club. We meet here every night.
A book club?
I gotta keep it on the clandestine, because if my vapid fan base discovered that I enjoy fine literature, they'd shun me. I'd be anathema to them.
His vocabulary checks out.
Hey, there you go.
So does his alibi. If he was here last night, he ain't the palooka that smashed that Comedy Chimp sign.
Well, keep your chins up. Tomorrow we'll go back to the original crime scene. See if we can't find another clue.
Then who?
Vector, I found something.
This must
Pie?
have been Donovan's vantage point. He was chowing down on this pie while waiting to cop that doll's hammer.
But who eats a pie from the middle?
I don't know, but while you were flapping your gums, I formulated a foolproof plan to find out.
Pie festival?
Now all we gotta do is see which one of these jokers eats their pie from the middle out.
Alright. I mean, it's a good plan. Let's see. Knuckles, no.
Great idea, Vector. That pie festival was a bust. Only thing we learned is that our villagers ignore tip jars.
Well,
Didn't see you coming up with anything, furball.
Who you calling furball, leatherhead?
hey, Ninja Turtle reference.
I noticed you weren't at the big pie festival today. We didn't want you to miss out, so...
Could it be Wolfie? Could it have been me the whole time?
Clues. Who has a Meburger VIP card, a grudge against Comedy Chimp, and is continuously hit in the face with pies?
Old monkey!
No,
Red herring.
The real culprit is somebody with a hackneyed prop comedy routine who could utilize an oversized hammer. Wolferton T sidekick. Hi-oh!
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
My hammer!
Hey! Mystery solved. Oh, the Sonic Naming fans won't like that one.
Okay, maybe that joke about airplane food. But I'd never do this!
Oh, so much! Nothing could replace my hammer. It's one of a kind.
Something didn't click right with that one.
Great job, Vector!
Yeah, but something that Scourge said has been rattling my chain. Her hammer is one of a kind. Why would he steal something for his routine that's so easily recognizable?
Baby, you did good. You got the guy. Let it go.
He's right, you know. That was too easy.
Vector, where's your camera crew?
Things got a little dodgy and I'm flying solo. This thing goes much deeper than I thought. I need your help, Mac.
Gold chain. Criminal chasing. Kicking doors. Vector.
Now, back to the thrilling conclusion of the case of the missing hammer.
Amy's hammer, found by me. But was the wolf really the culprit? Or was he a patsy? With the help of Sonic the Hedgehog, we're about to find out.
All right.
Clues pointed to Justin Bieber, but when he had an alibi, the clues mysteriously shifted to Wolf's sidekick.
So, who had a grudge against Justin and access to Wolf's sidekick's prop chest?
Hey, of course it would be him.
Dixon was the hammer thief. He has a Mad Burger VIP card, as well as a motive to frame Justin Bieber.
After his failed singing career, Justin 86 Dixon as his manager.
But
Ha!
when Justin's alibi checked out, he had to frame somebody else. As a TV producer, he had access to the studio and planted the hammer in Wolf Sidekick's prop chest.
What do you
Everything
gotta
checks
say for
out.
yourself, you mug?
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Pizza's here, Dixon, and it comes with extra justice.
For a minute, I thought she said pizza's here, dickhead. We gotta keep it rated E here.
Looks like we make a pretty good team after all. We nabbed the real crook, and nobody got hurt.
Hello? Don't I get a phone call or something?
Except him. I mean, he wasn't hurt. He's just in jail forever. Right, so that was the episode Vector Detector. I'm going to tell you guys what I liked, what I didn't like, and I'm going to give it a score. So starting with what I didn't like, I can honestly say this one was perfectly fine. There... No, I mean... for some people, I guess Vector's design changed with the tattoo and the leather jacket and the missing of the headphones might be a minor nitpick, but I kind of like his design here. They had to kind of differentiate. I can't speak today. They had to make him a little bit different from his mainline counterpart, I guess, because everybody who shows up in the show, if they're from the main games, usually looks a tad bit different, even if they're just a bit taller or something like that. So, that's fine. I have no complaints with that. I guess my only real complaint would be that, you know, I'm glad they went with the detective idea. I mean, that's the idea I pitched when I said I was going to write a Vector episode. If I had to write one, it would be him as a detective solving a crime in the Sonic Boomverse. But there was no other references to the Chaotix. In fact, Knuckles could have made a Chaotix joke because, you know, Knuckles Chaotix, and Knuckles could have said something along the lines of a fourth wall break to reference, I don't know, computer room, or the fact that he and Vector haven't talked in a long time. I know that's not this canon, but like at the same time, Knuckles would have been perfect to make that joke. It would have been just right to make that right up there. But still, Vector showing up in the show and actually being competent is the thing I did like. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the things I did like. Finally, we get another canon character showing up, and it wasn't Morpho this time. Though I do feel, actually, let me go back to what I didn't like. This is completely, like, this is not the writer's fault. This is not the show, like, anybody who worked on the show's fault. The only problem is the episode order. Had this episode have come before, the episode where, what was it, where Steve Eggman / Morpho shows up and does the transformation sequence, and he goes between Shadow, Metal Sonic, and Vector. That tease right there, well, maybe that was intentional. Maybe that was a tease to show, hey, maybe Vector will show up in future episodes, or maybe this episode was supposed to come first. It's hard to tell, because sometimes the episodes are played out of order, or ordered in the wrong order. That's a lot of ordering. But yeah, I liked Vector a lot in this episode. I liked that they actually made him a competent detective, him actually being able to solve the crime, and I thought they could have went two directions with this. They could have had Vector being this detective that shows up and he's completely incompetent, and the others figure out the crime or the mystery here, while he takes all the glory because he's a glorified TV star. You know, kind of like a mix of Inspector Gadget with the Tommy the Tiger character from the earlier season. They're great. The TV star guy who's actually not anything amazing. He's just a TV star. But Vector was actually a good detective, and I'm glad they did that because, honestly, he deserves it. In the game canon, he's a great detective as well. In Sonic Heroes, he was the one to figure out that Eggman was the one that hired them, and SBO and Charmy did not figure that out until the big reveal. Spoiler alert for a 13-year-old game at this point? Yeah. So I like that. And honestly, this is a decent little mystery thing they had going on there. It was a little basic, but I mean, what do you expect? They had 11-minute runtime, and you know, it's for kids slash family, so they couldn't make it too complex. But at the same time, I liked where they went. I liked the way they went with this one. So it was good to see you, Vector. No reference to the computer room, but other than that, good episode. I liked it a lot. Let's see. If I had to give this episode a score, I would give this one an 8 out of 10. And you know, I would actually bump it up to an 8.2 out of 10 because of the fan service. Like, they didn't have to add another character to the series, but I guess they had to eventually because, you know, I think people were going to get restless if they didn't. So having Vector show up is good. So where has he been all this time? Like, apparently he's had a show for maybe, well, I guess they did reference that he just like got a TV show because they said like, where have you been? He's like, well, you know, they offered me a show, and they did the whole money thing. Like, the writers of this episode knew. They knew. So yeah, good episode all around. Tell me what you guys thought of this episode. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or did you feel mad about it? Leave a comment below. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the Werewoof Reaction for more videos like this one if you haven't already. Whew. So, now that Vector has shown up, will we see the rest of the Chaotix, or is that going to be the only character we see for the rest of the series? Let's find out in future episodes. I hope Blaze shows up. Keep my fingers crossed for that. Blaze is best Sonic girl. She needs her time to shine, you know? Anyway, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned.
Called a professional.
Some